Let's know about pivot in SQL. Let's define what is pivot. Pivot means grouping and summarizing data. And pivot function helps convert rows into columns. When we have to summarize and grouping the data, then we use a pivot. And let's know about the syntax of pivot. Select columns. Which column we want to select? We can select one or more than one column from table name. Then use pivot. Aggregate function like sum, count, average. And column to be aggregated. Which column to be aggregated? Select that column. For pivot column in pivot column values. And give aliases to this table. That's the syntax of pivot. And let's understand this with an example. We have a table. Table name is as course sales, and in this table we have course, name of the courses, and the year and the total earning by particular courses. And we want to grouping and summarize this data, and in output we have only distinct courses with their total earnings year wise. And for that, the query will be select star from table name pivot sum of earning. Earning means column to be aggregated. This column is to be aggregated. Then put earnings for course in the name of the courses like .NET and Java. As give name to this table as pivot table. And here we can see our desired output. We have course in rows, but in output we have these in columns. And this is our desired output with the yearly earnings of each courses. Now let's solve some business problems with the help of pivot. And now let's move to console. As a analyst in an e-commerce company, I have a business problem. I need to analyze the count of total shipments by each shipper company in the year of 2020. For this, let's first see the data. And data related to orders is in orders table. Here we can see the order ID, customer ID, payment ID, order date, shipper ID, ship date, and the total order amount. And we need to find the order date with all ship companies. And in output, we will see the total shipment by each company per day in the year of 2020. And the approach to solve this query will be, first I need to select data related to that, like order date and the shipper ID and the total order amount. Let's try to solve this query. And in this query, I will be use some queries. Let's try to solve it. First, select order date, then shipper ID, then total order amount, From which table? From orders. And give condition with where year of order date is equal to 2020. I use this year here because in given condition we can see we need to find the complete data of year 2020. Let's put into a subquery and give name A. Now what I need to select? Select order date and now I need to select the shipper companies and the ID of shipper companies is 1 to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. From this. And now I use pivot count of what can I do? Count of total order amount, because each day we have a order amount, then total order amount then for which column? For shipper ID. In column names, these are the column names. As give name to that pivot is ORD pivot. Now we can execute. Let's see. Now here we can see the order date of year 2020. With their now we can see here our desired output, and we can see here the order date and the shipper IDs. These are the shipper companies ID, and now we can see the total shipments of each day shipments. This is our desired output. Thank you.